Menu narration option is set to off.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning AFC champs and the Chargers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Chicago Blues and the Los Angeles Chargers. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up second down.
First carry now for Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Play action. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Chicago. Mark Andrews. 72 yards. And the Blues are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Tucker now to kick it away, following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. We're going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those balls back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Play action. It's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, well, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall, let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire at week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he is brought down at after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there for Chicago. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. That's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady
and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Blues have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting a bounce up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of the first quarter.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chicago offense set to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, 79 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them. And the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will. But if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert off of play action. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. What's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles Roy touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big play there out of the running game. Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit, but you can't catch.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On third down, Jackson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. A tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down and goal. Jackson got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab. And his guys are going to take the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers, 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all. And what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught right along the sideline. Good job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So Mike's number one. Watch the pass. Mike one.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Mike six. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 19 Tiger. Reload. 25, check 25. Go, man. Go. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game,
and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before it's going down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Jackson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, now it's third and 5. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And it's slide to a ball here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll find Everett there, complete.
Let's go.
Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second and 11 now. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down, that they would be looking his way. They did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here that's close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a second and 10 coming up. Herbert now. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here at 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Oh, that is a complete shake. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss two in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And unable to get down there, so take this up to about the 37. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Jackson's throw there complete to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Blues had 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
On first and 10, Herbert. He'll buy some, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Adafe Owe. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devin Duvernay, 27 yards. And the Blues are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way around. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's it, baby.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had success running the football in this one. That's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before you could get much out of it. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th. And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's second and a yard.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking for the end zone. Oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The LA offense ready for this next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week one in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for our visitors, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.